Prodigy fast pitch. We're expecting a good game today at this 3 o'clock game, Briley.
Yes, I am.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. She's been with us all weekend. A great youngster in the bunch. Ready for a great game. And who are you cheering for on this game? Is there a certain player?
My sister,
What's your sister's name?
Brianna,
And what number is she on the Prodigy?
17.
17 on the Prodigy. We'll cheer her on. Nope, she has a great game as well. Khaos gets the home team in this tilt. Sydney will start on the mound, or in the circle, with Katie behind the plate. Claire will be at first. Second base will hold Briley. Briley. I used your name over there. Bryceland. Shortstop, Georgia. Third base, Riley. And we'll get those outfielders once they come set. This promises to be a great game. Khaos played this very same team in pool play. They got the better of them, 6-0. But that's not to be expected in this semifinal game. Very different set of circumstances. Prodigy will lead off the game at the dish. Number 6, Hale, steps to the plate. So we welcome you on this Memorial Day weekend. So have you enjoyed your time in Wichita?
Yes, I have.
Awesome, awesome. How far is the trip for you when you come down here?
3 hours and a half.
3.5 hours. That's a great long trip. Did you sleep on the way up?
No.
Up out of the zone is Sydney for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Strike one. Just below the letters. 1-1's the count. Just missed with the changeup for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Ball straight up to third. Riley calls everyone off. Makes the squeeze for 1 down. One down. Top of the first. Strike one on the changeup. Number 3 steps in. Out of the zone for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch to the batter. Strike 2 on the inside corner. Out in left field we have Lily Alvarez, straightaway center, Allie. And in right field we have Sophia to set the defense. 1 down. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to the batter. Sydney rocks and fires. Drop ball, hits to Bryce at second. She collects, shuffles over to first for 2 down. Two down for Khaos in the top half this inning. Cutter just missed. Ball 1. Ball cracked to left field. Out of play for a loud strike 1. So what, Briley, has been your favorite part about visiting our fine town of Wichita?
The softball games.
Oh, the softball games. That's a great thing to say. Mine too. I'm with you on that one. Strike two. Clips off that outside corner. And how old are you, Briley?
9.
9? All right. You do color commentary like you've been doing it for years. Ball clips the batter on the shoulder there. She takes her base with 2 down. Two down, runner at first for Prodigy. Looking to pierce the scoreboard in the top half of this inning. Ball 1 out of the zone. Ooh, we had the strike call up, but pulled it back for ball 2. 2-0. Strike 1. Finds the corner on that pitch. 2-1. The 2-1. Ball squibbed foul down the first base line for a 2-2 count. So all in all, would you like to come back to our fair city to play another softball tournament?
Yes.
Wow. That's the answer we love to hear. 2-2 is the count to the batter with 2 down, runner at first for Prodigy. Changeup waited on. Bryceland sits on it, collects it, gets the runner at first in time to retire the side. 1 left on for Prodigy. No run surrendered. We go to the bottom half of the first. 0-0. Well, for one, I'm glad you've decided to join us, your team Prodigy. You guys are a great team out of Nebraska, so we've played you already, and we've watched you several games, so you guys are a great team. How many tournaments do they play? How many do you go to a year?
A lot.
A lot? Well, that's right. You lose track after a while, don't you?
Yes.
Definitely. But it's always exciting to watch them learn and get better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. Other than your sister, who's your favorite player on the team?
I don't know.
All of them. All right. We go to the bottom half of the first. Bryceland will lead us off. With Allie on deck. And is this Dad with you?
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. We're glad you guys came down. Your first time here, was it? Excellent. I'm glad that they put us here at Dekarsky Park today. It's a little bit better facility. You're not dodging foul balls all day.
I know. Really nice place. The nice thing over there is the little canopies you can hide under.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, we go to the bottom half of the first. 0-0 game. On this Memorial Day weekend. We'll wrap it up here today. None of us forgetting what this weekend is all about. Prodigy, fast pitch, initials on their chest are stars and stripes, commemorating this Memorial Day weekend. Bryson steps in, lays down a bunt, charged by the third base, lands in front of her. in foul territory for strike one. No balls, one strike to count to Bryceland. Bryceland swings at one above the letters for strike two. Down quickly in the count. No balls, two strike. Swung on for strike three. In steps Allie. Just one down.
Number 20, Allie Thompson.
Allie lays off, ball one. Up at the shoulders. Tense moments this afternoon as the screw tightens with each progressing level of the tournament. Strike one, just above the knees. 1-1. Strike two, catches that outside corner. 1-2 is the count. Up out of the zone for 2-2. Two balls, two strikes to Allie. Looking to start off Khaos with a hit. One down in the inning. Swing off, strike three. Two down. Up steps Georgia. Should be followed by Olivia.
Georgia, good.
Behind it is Georgia for strike one. No balls, one strike. Just away for ball one. Pitcher doing a great job of moving the ball around the strike zone, in and out. Has recorded 2 strikeouts thus far. Khaos batters. Georgia pushes one towards right side. It's in foul territory. Oh, can't quite get the squeeze on it as first base as she was on it. Squeeze a little bit too early. Pops out of her mitt. For strike two. The 1-2. Ball to second. Second scoops. Makes the play at first. To retire the side. Khaos go in order at the bottom half of the first. Go to the top of the second. Tied at zeros.
It's like nobody gets home.
Nothing yet for either team. Let us not forget those whom this weekend is for. We'll go through those heroes once again, lest we forget. Vernon Dombo, U.S. Marines. Tony Palacio, U.S. Navy. Jay Cuellar, U.S. Navy. Angel Torres, U.S. Navy. Ronaldo Gonzalez, U.S. Army. SF Mike Alvarez, U.S. Army. Bobby G. Meeker, U.S. Navy. George Kent, U.S. Army. Bernard N. Reinert, U.S. Army. Walter Bauer, U.S. Navy. Jim Conrad, U.S. Army. Charles Landwehr, U.S. Air Force. Robert Vela, U.S. Army. Vinny Vela, also U.S. Army, would thank those heroes for their service to this country. As always, thank their families for giving us this list to honor those who have passed in service for this country. Here we go, top of the second. Ball up out of the zone for ball one. Chipped foul. 1-1. One's count to the batter. Ball gets under the glove of Riley for a base hit. Sloppy throw to the infield allows the runner to take second. Runner at second with no outs. Runner at second with no outs for Prodigy. Threatening early in the second. Courtesy runner for the batter. Up out of the zone for ball one. Ball to Georgia at short. She gathers. Makes the throw to Claire. Puts her away at first on the fielder's choice. One down. The runner advances to third base. 60 feet away from the opening score of the game. One down. Ball just missed for ball one. The 1-0. Ball just missed again for ball two. Two O's count to the batter. Swing on for strike one. Two balls in a strike. Bunted. Georgia's sleeping. Runner reaches safe. Run scores for Prodigy. One 0 is the score, with one down for Prodigy. Swung on for strike one. No balls, one strike. Up out of the zone for ball one. 1-1's count to the batter with a runner at first. Ball peeled back out of play. For strike 2.
Sister.
Oh, yeah. Almost hit somebody behind.
Hurt me.
I'll just saved you. I had all this range here. The 1-2. Peeled straight back for foul ball. Count remains 1-2. Ball airmailed by Katie to second. Runner takes the bag. Runner at second now. 2-2 is the count. Ball to Riley. Checks the runner. Low throw, gets away from Katie. Run scores. Double for the batter, or reaches on an error, a bad throw. Runner at second. 2-0 is now the lead. You gonna get that throw up? One out, runner at second. Ball to second. Bryce collects. Gets her at first. For 2 down. Runner advances to third. Down, runner at third for Prodigy. Strike 1. Oh, 1 is the count. Strike 2 on the changeup. The 0-2. Fouled off. Out of play. Stays alive at 0-2. Ball jumps up over the head of Sid for a base hit. Run scores. Three is now the lead for Prodigy. Ball out of the zone. 1-0.
Let's go, Chaos!
Katie checks the runner, throws behind her, steals the base for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Three 0 in the dirt. Ball 4 out of the zone. Batter takes a walk. Runners on first and second with 2 down. Ball gets away. Checked her at third. Riley looks away before the ball gets there. The runners reach safe. Ball one. Ball out to left center. Base knock. Falls in. 1 run scores. 2 runs score on the single. Waited on the changeup. Base knock for the batter. Timeout by Coach Nate. Meeting in the circle to recenter everyone. 5 runs given up in the inning thus far with 2 down. Runners at first and second. Outs giving away cheaply by Khaos. We resume. Up out of the zone for ball one. One ball, no strikes. Ball to short. Georgia collects. Skipping ball to first. A circus by Khaos. 6th run comes in. Courtesy runner for the runner at second. Is the deficit now for Khaos. Not doing themselves any favors with the gloves. Up out of the zone for ball one. One is the count. Strike one. Swing on for strike 2. Can't reach the cutter. 0-2 or 1-2 is the count to the batter. Just miss. 2-2. Ball up to Allie. She settles under it in deep center field. Makes a squeeze to finally retire the side. With plenty of damage done by not only the Prodigy bats, but a cavalcade of miscues and lackadaisical defense by Khaos leads to 6 runs. And we go to the bottom half of the second. down 6-0 in this semifinal. Some more of those names of heroes include Walter Bauer, U.S. Navy; Jim Conrad, U.S. Army; Charles Landwehr, U.S. Air Force; Robert Vela, U.S. Army; Benny Vela, U.S. Army; Juan Arredondo, U.S. Army; Enrique Arredondo, U.S. Marines; Justin Brown, U.S. Navy; Frank Brockman, U.S. Army Reserves; Jimmy Crane, U.S. Army Deltas; Jerry Crane, U.S. Army; Levon James Thomas Sr., U.S. Army; Dennis Ray Thomas, U.S. Army; James Daniel Boone Sr., U.S. Air Force; Marvin Jack, U.S. Army; William Jack, U.S. Navy; Fred Rausch, U.S. Army; Marty Lund, U.S. Army; as we start the bottom half of the second, Khaos chasing 6 runs, yet to reach base in this game. Leading the charge will be Olivia. She'll be followed by Sydney. Looks at the ball outside. One ball, no strikes to Olivia. Strike one. 1-1. The Sauce. Out of the zone for ball 2. 2-1's the count. Strike 2. 2-2. Ball 3, just beyond the dish. Full count to Olivia. Ball 4. Olivia takes her base. Sydney steps up. Should be followed by O'Reilly. Courtesy runner for Olivia. Carly takes over that duty.
Come on, Sydney, you can do it. Let's go.
As Sydney steps in, the runner at first and no outs. Ball just beyond the plate. Too far in. 2-0. Carly, ever increasing lead. Sid pushes one out of play, foul for 2-1. Pitch. Strike 2. Up out of the zone, gets away from the catcher. Carly takes second. Full count. got to battle, Sid. You got to battle. Anything close. Anything close. Full count. Ball 4. Two free bags doled out by the Prodigy pitcher. Brings the skipper out from the dugout to get her recentered. She's been pitching a marvelous game thus far. We talked to the coach for this team from Nebraska. Great guy. Has a real positive attitude. Real complimentary to all the teams that they've played thus far in this tournament. Just a great man with a great team. And we may consider following them through the rest of the season. Because I'm sure they're headed for bigger, greater things as they go through the season. Riley steps in now with no outs. Runners at first and second. Should be followed by Sophia. Lays off ball 1. Low in the zone. Khaos looking to cut into that 0-6 deficit. Up out of the zone for ball 2. Sam takes over the courtesy running at first for Sydney. Just misses for ball 3. The umpire about had his hand caught to call a strike, but decided against it. So 3-0 is a count to Riley. In command of the count, they say. Swings at a 3-0. Strike 1. One. Ball 4. Pitcher walks the bases loaded as Sophia steps up. Change in the circle as a second meeting in the circle for the Prodigy coach. Left field comes into the circle. Pitcher goes up to left field. So Sophia will step back and time out the pitcher. When we resume, we'll have full bases of Khaos. No outs. Golden opportunity to peel into the lead for Khaos as they trail the game 6-0. Winner of this game goes to the final, the Stars and Stripes. One semifinal yet to be played, a team out of Oklahoma called Game Time. We played them yesterday, if that sounds familiar, and lost that game 5-3. They're the number 2 ranked 11U team, or 11 Open team in the nation. So very good team. Watching them play up close, well coached, solid all around. Very obvious why they earned that spot. And their opponent will be the Hooligans of Wichita, Kansas. Also a great team in their own right, so that should be a great tilt. Sophia steps in, bases loaded with no out. Sophia peels when foul down the first base line for strike 1. Following Sophia will be Lily. Ball just slow, he says. 1-1. One's count to Sophia. 35 minutes roughly have passed, perhaps less. Strike 2 catches Sophia Lena. 1-2. These games are condensed down to 60 minutes from 71 because of the rain delay we had this morning of just about 2 hours. The 1-2. Sophia kills one foul. Count remains. The 1-2. Sophia pops one to right field. Right fielder comes in. It drops in front of her, and it spins away from her. A fortuitous bounce for Sophia that allows a run for Khaos. That sky-high ball was in no man's land the whole way. The right fielder was playing very deep and couldn't quite make the full run to it to get there. She was on it, but the ball had side spin on it and spun away from her, so everybody's safe with no outs. Up steps Lily. Heels one out of play, foul. Lily would be followed by Claire Jack. Low out of his zone. For ball one. Ball gets away from first as the catcher checks Sophia at first. Everybody advances and a run scores. Two sixes now the advantage for Prodigy. As Lily looks at a 1-1 count. Lily puts one to right field. Right field is on it. Makes the catch for one down. One down. Claire steps in. Should be followed by the top of the lineup, Bryceland. One down as Claire steps in. Runners at second, third. Claire lays down a bunt. It triples foul. They know your situation. No balls, one strike to Claire. Foul straight back for strike two. Oh, 2 to Claire. Fouled again for 0-2. We do it again at 0-2. Swung on for strike three. Two down. Bryceland steps back in, top of the lineup. With 2 on. Strike one, catches that corner. No balls, one strike to Bryceland. Ball one, up in the zone. 2 down. 1-1's the count to Bryceland. Strike 2. One, 2 is a count to Bryceland. Runners at second, third. Lays off for ball 2.
Come on, Bryce, give it right.
Ball 3. Up at the chin. Full count. Bryce works the count. Foul straight back. Out of play.
Come on, Bryce, you can do it. Let's go.
Ball 4. Just misses the corner. High and outside. Bases loaded now for Allie. One down, bases loaded. Or 2 down, sorry, bases loaded. Ball up in the zone. Golden opportunity for Khaos to put more runs on the board. One ball, no strike. Following Allie will be Georgia. Allie puts one to third, or short scoops. Makes the play at third to retire the side. 2 runs grabbed back by Khaos. Trail the game now 6-2. More of those great heroes. James C. Sawyer, U.S. Army. Angelo Colson, U.S. Army, CW. Willard Colson, U.S. Navy. Glenn King, U.S. Army. My grandfather, John Emmett Sloss, U.S. Marines, World War II. Uncle's mine. Grandpa's mine. William Kimball, U.S. Army. Lansing Kimball, U.S. military. Sylvester Kimball, U.S. Army. Ellsworth Kimball, U.S. Army. Edmund Kimball, U.S. Army. Lewis Kimball, U.S. Army. Kern Kimball, U.S. Navy. Melvina Kimball, U.S. Army. Donald Miser, U.S. Army. Robert L. Morris, U.S. Navy. Going to the top of the third. Khaos narrows the gap to 4. Now we're at 6-2. Favor of Prodigy. Khaos looking to wipe the bad taste of their mouth in the previous inning and tighten up some of those errors. They only hold Prodigy to 3 outs. As we begin. Ball just outside, apparently. 1 ball, no strikes. Low out of the zone for ball 2. Ball out to right field. Lily hesitates. Can't get on it. Falls for a base hit.
Jump and dive. We'll catch the ball.
Base hit for the batter. 1 on, no outs. Bunt attempt, foul ball, he says. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to the batter. Tags at second by Bryce. Fielder's choice. One down. Runner remains at first. Ball up the center for a base knock. Runners at first and second with 1 down. Out of the zone for ball 1. And 1 ball, no strikes to the batter.
Let's go, defense!
Ball up over Riley's head. Drops behind her, but she's able to gather the ball as the runner hesitated, as she should at second, and is able to get her in time at third. Unfortunate events for Prodigy, but fortuitous for Khaos. 2 down. Runners remain at first and second. Up out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. 50 minutes have passed in the game, roughly. In a 60-minute game, the 1-0. Ball out to right, Sophia charging. Makes the grab, and the long fly ball. Retired aside. No runs surrendered by Khaos. 2 left on. To the bottom of the third. Khaos chasing 4 runs. Leading off for Khaos will be Olivia. Or I'm sorry, Georgia. To round off those heroes, Donald D. Miser, U.S. Army. Robert L. Morris, U.S. Navy. Ronald D. Piper, U.S. Air Force. Raymond R. Riggs, U.S. Navy. Norman C. Morris, U.S. Navy. William R. Martin, U.S. Army. Kenneth Height, U.S. Air Force. Reitzel Zimmerman, U.S. Army, World War II veteran. And as we said through the weekend, a great man who is the representative in these parts for the POW MIA group, letting us not forget those who have served this country and are either missing in action or prisoners of war. We'd like to send a special shout out to James Dennison, very much with us still, but we want to thank him for the work he does of keeping those memories alive for those who serve this country. Mr. Dennison is also a veteran of the U.S. Army and Air Force. So we thank him for what he does. And we're lucky to have him. Leading us off would be Georgia. Last chance, presumably, for Khaos. They trail in the game 6-2. Georgia puts her in the 5-6 hole. Seeing eye ball for a base knock. Able to reach second on the single throwing error. Georgia's at second with Olivia stepping up. She'll be followed by Sydney. Down the first base line, foul ball. One's a count to Olivia. Out of the zone, low for ball one. 1-1's a count to Olivia. At the chin for ball two. Strike two on the inside corner. Swing on late for strike three. Up steps Sydney with one out. Sydney steps in with one down. Georgia remains at second. Up out of the zone for ball one. Ball low for 2-0. Two is count six. Puts one to right field. It's going to drop, and she drops it in right field. She had it in her glove, made just an absolute great effort, but can't quite squeeze it as she cradles it to the ground, and it flips the ball out of her mitt. Fortunate for Sid, reaches base. Now runners at the corners. Courtesy runner for Sydney will be Carly as Riley steps in. Some question whether Carly's a sub or a courtesy, but Carly's a courtesy runner for the pitcher. They wrote it down on their scorebook as a substitution. And as we speak, sounds like a timer is going off, possibly. So we'll get another courtesy runner. They'll change out Carly for Sam. One down, runners at the corners. Last chance for Khaos as they trail by 4, one down. Trailing in the game 6-2 in the semifinal. Well, he puts one to short. Easy play for her. for 2 down. Sophia steps in. Should be followed by Lily. Be early, Soph. Be early here. Khaos down to their final out. Up and away. Sam takes second on the pass ball. Runners at first and second and third for Khaos with 2 down. Sophia looks at a 1-0 count. Ball 2 down in the zone. Right up the center for a base hit for Sophia. 1 run scores, and Georgia. Sam scores as well. Narrowing the lead, 6-4. Up steps Lily. She'll be followed by Claire. Sophia at first. Lily peels one back foul. Up out of the zone for ball 1. One to count to Lily. Lily puts from the second. Second gathers. Puts Lily away up first to end the game. Prodigy goes on to the final to play the winner of Hooligans Game Time. And that ends Khaos's journey this time at Stars and Stripes Memorial Day. So we want to thank everybody for watching and joining us all weekend. We will see you at the next one in a couple weeks. I was going to thank my co-host, but she's left. So from Derby, Kansas, we're going to say thank you for watching. And as always, go Khaos.